Welcome, 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 collectives. My name is Ora-gen, and this is the Ora-gen Channel. Guys, I want to welcome you back for another reading on this most excellent Monday. 10:31 a.m. on the clock. Be sure to check out the numbers for today's date, which is Monday, May 5th of 2025. So you might be seeing a lot of fives in the energy. 555 is coming through really strong. And 5025 might also be a number that you're seeing. But whether it's today's date or the time I just mentioned, 10:31 a.m., be sure to check that out in the gematria and angel number meanings. There's been some really interesting messages coming through in the gematria in association with the date, the time, and the numbers as of late, especially with so many things happening on the world scene. The gematria has been very, very interesting, guys. So I wanted to jump on here this morning. I'm going to go to a card pull after I share the download, guys, because this download was so wild. It was so specific. This could be symbology. This could also be like literal, I guess, and if it is, oh my goodness, I do not know whose message this is. Excuse me, guys, dealing with some allergies still, but yeah, so this could be very literal as well. So if this is literal, this is probably a very specific and niche message. But if this is symbolic, this is probably a message that anyone could hear and take something away from. So without further ado, I'm going to continue fixing my coffee because I was in the process of it. And I'm going to talk with you guys, okay? So, yeah, this download, wow. We have a feminine energy that had a break-in on their home. And by a break-in, I mean like a person actually, it was a masculine, I could see, actually tried to slide open the window and climb in their house while they were standing right there. Now, once again, I don't know if this is literal or symbolic. Take the energy as it resonates. But of course, the feminine energy was shocked and tried to keep this masculine from pulling the window up and coming into their apartment. It looked like either an older apartment or a historical home, but it was something like small, like somebody had busted up a historical home into apartments, if you get the vibe. So that's the feel of the apartment. It was like a main area, like a living area by the window, like a living room. And then the rest of the space off to the right was just like more like a family room, great room space. And then there was a little kitchen, and then there was a bedroom. It might have only been a one bedroom unit, but it was like a historical home or something like that that had been busted up. But this masculine was able to force the window open and come into the unit. Now, this is where it gets a little blurry. When he came into the unit, she was screaming at him to get out. And I keep saying she and him. That is because I did see a female and a male interacting in this part of the download. But once again, that can also be symbolic for the energies. So definitely take that how it resonates. But finally, after screaming at him, he left the space. He went back out through the window. Fast forward, this feminine energy who had been having some issues with break-ins or someone trying to break into their home. Yeah, guys, a lot of throat chakra energy around this. We must be on to something. But they returned home to find that a woman was in their bed, sick, just sleep in their bed. Of course, this was startling for the feminine energy, and they began to ask the person what the heck they were doing in their house. And the feminine energy was very resistant to leaving their home. I want you to really take note of that, because this is the part that could be symbolic. So when the feminine energy was insisting that this woman, who looked to be somebody, I don't know, maybe late 30s, something like that, maybe early 40s, was asleep in their bed, not feeling well. And the feminine energy was startled and said, get out of my house. This woman would not leave their home, and she was almost acting like she had a right to be there. So the feminine energy, who owns the apartment or lives there, starts to take things into their hands to try to get this woman out of their house, right? So and once again, this is where it could get symbolic, they start to plot ways to get this woman out of their house. And they actually start to plot like unaliving her, which is really extreme, right? Just call the cops. I guess nobody would help her. I don't know. But so they reach out to someone who is willing to assist them with this plot. And the person that put the woman in this feminine's apartment gets wind of the fact that they are now trying to take desperate measures to get this woman out of their home. Okay. And they get contacted by a masculine. Guess who the masculine was? The masculine was a father figure, or this feminine energy's father. And so the feminine energy finds out that, in fact, it was not a break in. These attempts to get into her apartment or her unit were planned by the father figure to get this woman into her space. So the whole thing was like a setup. And the feminine energy didn't know it, guys. So, of course, the feminine energy is very bewildered by hearing this information. And so, basically, what the father figure tells her to do is you have to call it off. You can't harm this person. I want them there. And you have to call it off. And also, you have to let them be there. So, of course, the feminine energy is completely dissatisfied with what they're hearing. They're arguing back and forth with the father figure. Once again, could be their father. And the father figure then, now that everything's out in the open about why this woman is in the daughter figure or the feminine energy space, throws like some sort of event. And this event has something to do with this woman that is in the feminine energy's home forcibly. I don't know if it was a wedding, but it was something having to do with the father figure and this woman. So at this event, everybody is showing up. This was at another location, not the feminine's apartment. Everybody's showing up and acting normal. The feminine energy is still not over it. She's not satisfied with the results of what's happened here. And she begins plotting again to get rid of this woman. Because now that everything's known and seen and everybody understands what's going on here, she's literally like one of the few people that is very dissatisfied, upset, disgruntled about the fact that this woman is now on the scene permanently. So she, without the permission of the father figure, starts talking with some other feminine energies to plot to once again unalive or do something to this woman. And that's basically kind of where the download fizzles out. Okay. So when I tell you this download came in like a Netflix special, and once again, I swear, guys, I was not looking at anything, really extreme that would have brought this energy on in such a specific manner. It was like the download was telling me a story. And when I tell you, if you have a download, while you're resting, and that bad boy stays in like images, specific details after you awaken. I'm talking about, this was from way earlier this morning, maybe like 5 a.m. It is now 10:31. It's like 5 hours later, over 5 hours later, and I still can see every detail. So I knew this was one that I needed to just get on and share, because somebody either needs to hear it or there's a message associated with something that's going on symbolically. So, guys, thank you for bearing with me, while I tried to get all that out. So, what I'm going to do now is I am going to definitely get on a live video here and pull some cards, maybe some story cubes, see what's going on with this story to understand more about, whether this is literal, symbolic, and what we're supposed to pull out of this message today. There's some reason that Spirit brought this to the forefront. So, definitely, there's a listener in the collectives who's dealing with some sort of energy associated with this. So, wow, we're going to find out what's goings on here. Definitely, before you take anything literally about the unaliving, it could just mean like, I need to dead this whole situation. Before you take anything literally, we're going to check to see if there's something symbolic here, but got to give the message as it comes through, right, guys? So I want you to join me over into the next half of the video, and we're going to pull some energy and see what the heck is going on with us. Okay, guys, let's go on ahead. Wow, this download today. Let's go on ahead and light some Palo Santo, and we are going to look into this energy here. It occurred to me as I was moving over to my desk that it is possible that these energies could be like, I don't know, like world scene energies, like people that we may not know personally, but maybe something's getting ready to come out about, a masculine and feminine energy, like a father, a daughter, and like some woman type situation or something like that. I don't know. But it did occur to me that this could be another kind of situation. Might not be personal. It could be, though. I mean, depends on who you are and who's listening to this. Let's grab some story cube energy. Interesting. Okay, guys. So we have parallelism. Parallelism was the first one out. We have badminton. Interesting. We have outgoing. Hospital. Guys, what? In the download, the woman that was in the daughter figure or the feminine energy's bed unknowingly was sick. So something here about a feminine energy or a woman that is sick. Something about badminton and outgoing and parallelism. I don't know. Something maybe side by side with something. I have to look up the definition of that, because this is like a writer's story cube. So some of these words are not words that I use daily, but it has the base word parallel in it. So something is like side by side with something. Badminton, if I am not mistaken, and you can definitely put in the chat if it's something else. I think it's a game that you use those tiny little rackets to like, kind of like tennis, but a little bit different. And then outgoing, almost like something here about somebody going to the hospital or somebody being sick. That's interesting. Maybe somebody is playing a game, or somebody might actually like to play badminton. That's interesting. Maybe that's where the injury occurred. I don't know. I don't know if the woman was injured or sick. It looked like she was sick. But there's something here about badminton, something being side by side with something, and someone who's either outgoing, like socially outgoing, or someone who's going to a hospital. That's interesting. Or somebody who's ill. So we're just going to leave that energy there, guys. I'm actually going to pull a couple of these bad guys out here because we want to be able to place a few cards out here for the reading. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started with clarifying life situations. We're definitely going to use the character deck today, probably the wisdom of the oracle, but we're going to start with clarifying and just asking for the area and the space to be clean, cleared, removing any low vibrational energies or anything that would block us from understanding or getting clarity on the message on the table today. I'm definitely asking for support from my spirit team to understand the messages, and so it is. So let's see what's going on here. Spirit, what is the situation? Can you help us to clarify what the heck is going on with this download? Why do I feel like this is like some political people or something? It's something really weird. Okay, let's see what messages come out, guys. Messages here for the collectives or whatever it is we need to know about this energy today, Spirit. What do we got? Okay, I'm hearing cut the deck. Messages for the collectives or whatever it is we need to know about this message today, Spirit. Oh, okay. Well, we got our first card here. Interesting. Grove of Unity. Now, that's an interesting card. Bind energies in the unified sanctuary of the grove, fostering interconnected harmony among all beings. Something about something being interconnected. This is giving me the parallel energy. You know, there's also a group of star seeds called the parallels as well. Just a side note. Any other messages? Okay, let's see what's in the other half of the deck here. Something about interconnectedness, fostering interconnectedness and harmony among all beings. Somebody wants somebody to be harmonious with somebody. I'm not taking that card super literal with the exception of the verbiage that's used here. Somebody wants someone to be in a state of unity or connectedness with someone. And that could be this father figure wants this daughter figure or feminine energy to be in a state of harmony or interconnectedness with this woman. Spirit, other messages, please. Are we on the right track, Spirit? Manifest the new. Yeah, somebody wants somebody to embrace change. Look at this. Somebody might live like somewhere that's kind of like between the city and country, like a small town or something. Something about embracing change and envisioning your desires, allowing the universe to align with your intentions. Somebody also wants to manifest something different here, like whatever is happening is displeasing. Somebody wants someone to be unified with someone, okay, to be chill with something, and somebody is not happy about it. They want to manifest something new. But they're being encouraged to embrace change by this, whomever this energy is that wants the father figure energy, I guess, that wants the daughter figure to deal with this woman. Okay, he's the one that told her to call the plans off. No, you can't harm this woman. You can't do anything about it. You have to just deal with it. I want you to deal with it. And the daughter figure is very unhappy about this, like really unhappy. If you're talking about, unaliving somebody, that's beyond unhappy. So somebody wants to manifest something new. It could also be that the masculine energy, the father figure energy in this wants to manifest something new. And it has something to do with this woman. But definitely looks like this daughter figure is being encouraged to go along with this. They want to unify something. I should take, oops. All right, we'll take these two. That's all right. Emerging dawn and winds of fortune. Trust that every ending is another beginning coming in disguise. Something here about an ending, guys. And what's going to come after. Okay, something is coming to an end with this and something is coming after. Then we have winds of fortune. Allow the winds of fortune to guide your sails, maneuvering through life's opportunities and challenges with adaptability. Interesting. Something's getting ready to change, or somebody wants to ride some sort of wind of fortune to take them to a new opportunity or to take them to some sort of fortune, or somebody's physical fortune is involved here. Could be something about money. That's interesting. Wow. Seize every minute. Oh, you know what, guys? Okay. Seize every minute talks about embracing each moment with purpose, for time is a precious gift on your journey of self-discovery. Somebody is trying to get something from somebody. Somebody has a fortune here. Somebody is trying to get. And maybe it's this woman. Or maybe this woman is trying to get this masculine's fortune. Something going on here with somebody's fortune and like an ending they went through and them trying to create, ride the winds, ride the winds of fortune to get something new, to have a new beginning. Somebody wants a new beginning here and somebody's unhappy about that. If I were to look at the download from that perspective, it could be that the daughter figure, confirmation, could be that the daughter figure feels like this woman should not be involved with the father or with the father figure. They're very unhappy about this woman. And it's interesting that we have either the physical or the literal, or the symbology of the multiple break-ins. It might be that what the daughter figure felt was, happening here in this situation felt very invasive and like a person they can't get rid of, almost like a person breaking in to their home, breaking into their life. They don't want this person there. But it's clear someone has an energy or someone believes someone has an energy that they're trying to seize or take something. Like they're trying to utilize this as an opportunity to manifest some sort of fortune. That's the wording that's on the table here. Very interesting. Spirit, any other messages to help us clarify what the heckity-heck is going on here? We're going to go to Sacred Soul Messages and the character next. Okay. We got cards coming out in 2s and 3s, 23, 23, 333, 33, 33, 222, and 22, 22. Might be numbers you're seeing. We have Ignite Ambition. Something's on fire. Uh-oh. Pursue desires with drive. Why? Okay, guys. Apologies. Okay, so the first thing I thought when I looked at this is somebody going to try and blow up somebody's car. Literally, look at this. It's a car that has exploded. Somebody has an ambition to blow somebody's car up. I don't know, guys. This is wild. This is why I'm thinking this might be like some world scene energy, like something bigger. Not saying what the collectives is dealing with isn't big, but this might be somebody or associated with energies that, a story like this might come out in the news or might not. This might be some behind the scenes stuff, but this card says, pursue desires with drive and face consequences bravely. Yikes. Keep an open mind as answers reveal your journey. Something about consequences and igniting something. Somebody's trying to, I get a strong energy. Somebody is trying to like mess with somebody's car. Like they're trying to blow up somebody's car. Wow. True intentions. Oh my gosh. What is this energy I've been coming up on the past few days? Guys, this is wild. Stay authentic and aligned, trusting your inner wisdom to guide you toward genuine fulfillment. Uh-oh. Somebody's true intentions is being questioned here. And this could have to do with, like, maybe someone wanting to tamper with someone's vehicle, like their true intentions towards the mother, the woman that was in the daughter figure's bed. Okay. Or this could be having to do with this woman's true intention. Wow. Maybe they're feeling like somebody feels like this person's intentions are not good. Okay. And that they have some sort of ambition to seize a fortune. The wording is right here. Ambition to seize a fortune. Literally. Their true intentions. Bam. I mean, I don't really need to say much more about that. This is why somebody wants to do this. They want to ignite something, if you know what I'm saying. They want to ignite their passions, all right. Somebody has a passion to put an end to something. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh my gosh. Look at this. I can't make it up. Oh, their true intentions. This is about a masculine, a father figure, and this woman. It's a commitment issue. They're getting ready to commit. Or this masculine, see how he's looking at her? He's holding her hands. He's getting ready to commit to her, and this daughter figure doesn't want it. She's like, get this lady out of here. Commit to this next stage in your development, and there will be a promise fulfilled in some form. We're getting the truth. Spirit says that's the truth. We were on. That download was spot on. We're getting confirmation of that. And guys, when you see situations like this, you can see the energy work. You're seeing the cards fall out and information coming out in the wording to explain what's going on. So what we have here, we have a father figure who has been dealing with a woman that obviously, the daughter figure at the very least, but others may not have known they were dealing with this woman. This woman is thought to be like a gold digger or somebody who's chasing after a fortune. Like they're trying to seize somebody's fortune. Okay. And that's their true intention. Once it came out, that's how this woman is being viewed. But the father figure is getting ready to make a commitment of some kind, perhaps marry or start, openly dealing with this woman, and has asked the daughter figure to be chill and like be in a state of unity. Okay. Unity. I'm sorry, guys. That's not funny at all. That just popped in my head. That's the Rick James. That's the Dave Chappelle uh, spoof on Rick James. But yeah, so this is some wild energy, though. So the father figure has asked the daughter figure to be in a state of unity with this woman, and she's like, "Oh hell no, I got to get her out of here." And this is what she wants to do. And the father gets wind of this thought, this attempt, whatever. Maybe she talked with Family Connects. I don't know what kind of family this is. And he asked her not to do that. Like, you got to call it off. I forbid you. I'm going to be entering a commitment with this woman. You're going to be, yeah, confirmation. You're going to be in a state of unity with her. Whoa, look at it. Just go with it. The father figure's like, don't fight this. Just go with this. Embrace spontaneity and trust the journey, remaining open to unexpected twists and turns along the way. Yeah, the father wants the daughter figure to be more fluid in the energy, and she's like, hell to the no. It almost sounds like the father figure was hiding this woman at the daughter's house. Okay, that's what I'm picking up. Because why would you have a stranger in someone's house, right? Now that part could be symbolic, because I told you the daughter feels like all of this is very invasive with this woman, but I don't know. Interesting. We have sculpture of self. Okay, so one side of the face is painted white and the other side is painted black. So we're talking about duality of some kind here. Shape the sculpture of self, honoring the perpetual act of forming and expressing identity. There's some sort of duality energy here with this feminine that the father figure is committing to. So something here about this feminine energy and their true intentions is really disturbing to this daughter figure. That's very interesting. Okay, so let me see. I think we got all the information we needed to clarify this. This is some situation here with looks like a woman that is kind of breaking into a family. Oh, there goes something here, and there's a family member. That's what I believe the feminine energy is a family member who's unhappy about this woman coming into this family and connecting with this father figure. Look at this. We just keep getting confirmation. Making plans. Look at that. And we see there's an open door here. Wow. Somebody's making plans to open doors for themselves. Wow. Chart your course with intention. The future is yours to design and navigate. Okay, so there you have it. This person is trying to plan a future for themselves associated with this father figure or this masculine energy, and this daughter figure is just like not having it. Well, it looks like she's going to have it, but she doesn't want to. Okay, so with that being said, excuse me, let's just move this out the way. And we'll just put this here so we can put some energy over here. Let's go to Sacred Soul Messages and see. Spirit, so what should we be taking away from this reading today? Like, what does collectives need to know or do in association with today's energy? Why are we reading about this? What's happening here? What do we need to take away? What do we need to take away? Because this is wild. It's like a Netflix special. Oops, that is too many cards. We're going to just grab those. That was user error. That wasn't, I mean, it could have been. We'll see. Some of the same cards come out, then we'll know. All right. Here we go. Let's put this here like this. Okay. This is me being clumsy before I've had all my coffee. Wow, guys. The allergens in Michigan right now, I also feel like it has to do with this haze that's in the sky constantly. Every time it rains and that haze is in the sky, allergies get worse. So it might be something going on with the air quality as well, too. I don't know. That's happening wherever you are. Let's see. What do we got here? Spirit messages here to help us to understand what we're supposed to take away here. Thank you. Interesting. So we have a bridge of light. A bridge of light. Love is the bridge between you and everything. Connection, oneness, finding your way forward. Somebody is trying to build a bridge to connect themselves with something. And love is that bridge, okay? I'm guessing this has to do with the feminine energy that, or this woman that is entering a commitment with this masculine. Love is the bridge between you and everything. Wow. There's that open doors energy, guys. There it is. Making plans. Open doors. They're trying to open some doors with this relationship. This commitment is going to open doors for this woman. This is wild, guys. Spirit, other messages. Thank you. What is planted in your soul will sprout. Plant seeds, dedication, your work is rewarded. This person put a lot of work into getting into this family. Okay? They have done like really planning and planting seeds. Maybe planting seeds with this father figure. But they put in a lot of dedication and work. This might be why this energy is being perceived by the daughter figure as some sort of gold digger or somebody that is after money, finances, fortune. Also, there's something here about what is planted in your soul will sprout. Like, whatever your true intentions are, this is what's coming forward. And I think there's some energy here with the daughter figure that believes the true intentions of this woman are nefarious or not what she says they are. Okay. So there's something here about the seeds that this person is planting and how they're being viewed. Spirit, other messages here. This might be it for this deck. Oop. Well, just as soon as I say that, 2 cards come out. 222. Be patient with where you sit in the dark. The dawn is coming. Look at this, guys. You know what this reminds me of? This is confirmation on the emerging dawn energy. Look at that. Wow. Somebody has been very patient. This too shall pass. Your future is bright. Somebody's been very patient about sitting in the dark. Okay. Or somebody felt like they were in the dark. Maybe as far as information, having what they need, resources. Somebody was very patient and has been working at something and to get a certain result by working at things in a certain energy. And it has led to things working out the way that they are with this feminine energy. Okay, so I think what we're looking at here is somebody's true intentions, what they've been working at for a very long time. You know, it could be that this woman is something like an opportunist. It could be, I don't know. Or it could be that the woman is actually just there because they really love the masculine and want to have a commitment with them. And the daughter or the daughter figure, yeah, is really upset with that because they feel that their intentions are not what they say they are. They don't trust the person. I mean, but isn't it true that if you have a situation that's very closed circuit for a long time and someone pops up out of the blue that no one knew existed and they kind of get pushed into the space energetically by a family member, people might look at that suspiciously. But I'm not getting any indication here that this energy, this woman is dangerous. That's not what I'm getting. I'm getting that they are very, mindful of what they can get by having this relationship, that it's going to open doors for them. They get that. But that they are wanting to make a commitment with this father figure. This woman might be a little younger, okay, than the masculine as well. Might be a lot younger. Might be the age of the daughter figure. That could also be an issue. But somebody feels like they were sitting in the dark on something. So, the this too shall pass thing, your future is bright. Like somebody feels like they're coming into the light by having this opportunity. Maybe you search the branches for what is only in the roots. Go deeper. Look elsewhere. You need more. That's interesting. Somebody needs to go deeper on something. Like somebody is being really shallow in the way that they're looking at something. Or somebody feels like somebody's being very shallow in the energy. Like they're looking at the surface of something and they need to look deeper. Something here about somebody feeling like someone needs to look deeper. Or them being, basically told by the universe, you need to look deeper. Look elsewhere. This could also be an indicator of how this daughter figure feels. Like this feminine energy this woman needs to go look elsewhere for whatever it is she's searching for. Sing like the birds, not worrying about what others think. Yeah. I think we're getting to the root of why we're looking at this message, guys. Okay. Sing like the birds, not worrying about what others think. Be yourself, share your heart, share or speak your truth. Okay, so this couple is going to move forward. That's what I see. Whomever this is, or whomever this message resonates with, the couple, the father figure, and the woman are moving forward. This feels very invasive to this daughter figure, but it's not the point of it. They're going to move forward, and whatever plans this daughter figure had, yikes, okay, those are being stopped. This woman is protected. In particular, they're protected anyways, what I'm picking up. This might be a collectives member that's having an opportunity to join, like a wealthy family and who's going to get support going forward with whatever it is they're working on. It's possible. But this masculine here is going to protect this woman. So they are basically, it's like hands off. Don't bother her. Don't try to harm her. Don't do anything to her. Leave her be. And this daughter figure is not happy about it. I think that's what we're looking at here. So could be somebody in the collectives who's about to walk into an awesome opportunity here. Let's go to money and job, because I feel like that's where this is headed. Something having to do with this collective member's money, finances, resources are getting ready to change because of connecting with this masculine father figure. So this could be somebody who has a lot of knowledge in certain areas, who's a little bit older than they are, or just has more knowledge in certain areas than this woman does, and can be helpful and a benefit to whatever it is she's doing. So Spirit, let's get some closing messages here on, like, looks like this, what's going to happen with this feminine energy. Yeah, see this? This is what I was talking about. Internship. So somebody in this energy might be getting ready to enter like a period of learning, almost like an internship. Like they're going to be able to work with others that understand how to do what it is they want to do, or understand how to help move them into the position they want to be in. Seizing every minute, right? Looking for those opportunities, the gate of opportunities, right? They're going to have it. Something is coming. They're going to get a chance to work with some energies that actually can help them get where they want to get to. Regardless of what others think, the masculine no longer cares, and he is coming for his partner. Excuse me. Okay, Spirit, what else? Looks like for this woman, what do we got here? Yeah, receipts. So I'm looking at this energy two ways. Let me put this over here so you guys maybe can see it a little bit better. Somebody might have receipts on something, like something that was hindering or blocking this masculine energy from making this commitment. Okay, this masculine no longer cares about that. Like he's going for what he wants. Also, there could be something here with this woman having like bills or things like that that have kept her stuck. And this isn't to play up on like a toxic masculine theme, like, a feminine energy needs a masculine energy to pay for everything in order to figure their life out. This is not that at all. This is just me looking at the energy on the table. Their new partner might be able to assist them with some areas where they kept getting stuck. Yeah. Entrepreneur card on the bottom of the deck. Look at that. Somebody's moving into a role of entrepreneurship. I'm about to close out, guys, because this sinus stuff is crazy. So somebody's going to be able to go into their own business or do some form of entrepreneurship. Somebody's going to be taking more vacations. Look at that. Doesn't that look relaxing? Wow. Somebody's going to be getting a much needed break. This commitment's going to bring a lot of positive things. Like, I can tell this masculine wants to spoil the heck out of this feminine energy, this woman. So there might be some jealousy around this energy, around this commitment, this relationship. This looks like a new relationship, guys. I am not picking up this is a past person. For whomever this energy resonates with, more than likely this is somebody you do not know. Could be a soulmate. I'm hearing a soulmate, a twin flame. I don't really get too deep into deciphering twin flame energies because sometimes twin flame energies look like this. It's not always a great thing, but it can be. Yeah, job offer. Something's changing. This offer, okay, is going to open up a lot of new opportunities. This commitment is like the offer. And based on that, they're going to be able to move into a new area of like entrepreneurship, learning new things, vacationing, traveling, seeing and exploring new things, um, paying off debt, whatever it is, negotiation. Something's being negotiated here. Spirit, clarification on that. What's being negotiated? A job offer is being negotiated. I'm picking up somebody's, excuse me. Yeah, shopping. Look at this. Look at that. Excuse me. That's confirmation. 2222222. I'm picking up here somebody is walking into just fortune, like good luck and fortune. And it starts with this commitment here. It's going to open doors. And we have the open doors card right here on the deck. Look at that. That door is opening due to connections inside of this relationship. Somebody is going to have some opportunities that they've never had before. It's going to feel like leaving the darkness and walking into the light. That this too shall pass energy. Somebody has been having a very difficult time, and that is getting ready to end. So it could be that somebody's spirit team, universal energies, karmic energies, somebody is finally going to have what they really should have had all along. And it's possible that energies around this masculine have been trying to keep them from interacting with this person when really that was their heart's desire in the first place. But maybe they didn't do it due to looks like this woman and this masculine, this father figure come from two different kinds of families, backgrounds, life situations. Okay. I'll take one more card here. Yeah. Look at, we're hiring. Yeah, new opportunities at work that keeps coming through. Entrepreneur, negotiating, job offer, internship. Whomever this energy resonates with, you're going to be learning a lot from this masculine. Maybe even working together. Looks like there might be something here with, I don't know if it's a family business. It's something that doesn't feel like a 9 to 5, because we can see these people are in more of a casual setting, even though they're in business attire. So it's something having to do with a new opportunity that comes with this commitment. And there are family members or this daughter figure that does not want this woman to enter the family business or to engage with whatever the family's doing. Maybe they even try to pull receipts on the masculine about their past to try to create an issue here, but this masculine is moving forward. So looks like it's kind of a mixture of an action thriller / love message, because we see the end of the energy. This is it. It's the commitment. So I don't know. Very interesting. Thank you for being with me for the message today. If this was not your message, thank you for staying for the story, guys. Definitely, if you're enjoying the messages, please do like, share, subscribe, select the all button so you get all of the notifications for the videos. And definitely, this helps me to tap into the energy of the collectives better, is you're taking an active role with the messages. Helps me to pick up on messages and energies that are associated with things that you're dealing with. So that would be really helpful if you can do that. And then I want to thank my subscribers, visitors to the channel. You are definitely most welcome. And I want to thank you for being here with me this morning, having a cup of coffee with me, just spending some time with me and the collectives. So guys, that is all for today's message. Wow. I look forward to being with you again for another message. I'll try to get a few more out today that are pre-recorded. But definitely feel free to send me an email if you would like your own personal reading. I'm happy to get that scheduled for you, and we can look deeper into the energies. Once again, guys, my name is Ora-gen, and this is the Ora-gen Channel, and I look forward to being with you in the next reading. Love and light, guys.